And based on some information that we will hear later, that Road Guard patrol was very significant to Tommy. My first time meeting Tommy was in fact in 2001, just prior to him joining the troop. And rather than to go into great detail on that first meeting, I'm going to save that for later on. I understand Tommy is going to actually discuss that. Are you nervous yet? Oh, good. Okay, good. I'd like to introduce our first speaker of the afternoon. Tommy has known this gentleman for his entire time with Troop 682. Tommy considers him to be one of his buddies, and he was in fact Tommy's personal management merit badge counselor. His son Daniel, who introduced himself a few moments ago, is also an Eagle Scout. At this time I present to you United States Marine Corps Colonel Michael Malone.
Tommy asked me to talk about some of his accomplishments both within the troop and outside the troop. So I take a few minutes to do that. Now, most of his accomplishments within the troop are legend. We can all tell some stories, but the most vivid one in my memory is one that I've probably told 50 times. Many of you were there. Many of you have seen this, were there at the time. But it was very important to talk about several of Tommy's attributes: perseverance, focus, and about the attributes of his family and of his troop, 682. Several years ago, I came to tell you the year we did canoeing as a focus for the troop. And the end of the year tour was the canoe trip down the Colorado River. So in order to do that, we had to be prepared. We had to train in canoeing, which we did. And the boys all earned canoeing merit badge. So part of that is you have to learn how to operate the canoe safely. And part of that is you swamp the canoe, which means get full of water. And then you get back into the water, and you tip the canoe and turn the water out, and then you put the canoe back up, and then you got to crawl back in the canoe. Now you can't have a buddy on the other side sort of holding the canoe steady, which we did. So all the boys went through this. We did this in the Poway Pool one Monday evening, which is our normal meeting night. So we did this in the Poway Pool. All the boys went through it. It's a very difficult thing. I'm not even sure all the adults could do it correctly. But it's difficult. And all the boys had some trouble. Some didn't have any trouble at all. It took them 1 to 5 minutes. But some of the boys took 10 whole minutes to get it done. Then it was Tommy's turn. Tommy swamped the canoe, got it full of water, and he couldn't get back in the canoe. I think it took about 45 minutes to get Tommy back in the canoe. All the troop was on the side of the pool. And we're all cheering, "Go, Tommy, go! Go, Tommy, go! Come on, Tommy!" And at the end, he got back in. 45 minutes later, everybody about half the town probably was there by this time, so we're all cheering. It was all good. But it demonstrated Tommy's focus, his perseverance, and the troop support for him. And it's a story that I've told many times. It's okay. Stop. The other thing about Tommy within the troop is leadership. And I talk about 3 different kinds of leadership. There's position leadership. So the scoutmaster is a leader by definition, the President of the United States. There's the functional leader, which is the expert we always go to when we have a problem. So if I want to have an engineering question or a software question, I go to Mr. Welsh for some problems, right? I know who to go to for the answer. But Tommy's our not guy. He's our not guy. We go to Camp Reed, and we have to have somebody who knots. Tommy's our not guy. So if we need somebody to teach the new scouts knots, it was always Tommy. So I think those are 2 of his biggest in-troop accomplishments. So what's he been doing outside the troop? Well, actually, his focus and perseverance still comes to fore, and I think those are attributes that he'll carry through with him the rest of his life. For one thing, he is helping start a scouting program at his school, and guess what he's teaching there? Knots. There you go. I think he stole Mr. Maher's copy of Chessmaster for his computer, so he plays chess all the time. Plus the book by Kasparov, it's called Life Imitates Chess, Chess Imitates Life.